Hello everyone, welcome back to Formula Aero. Unfortunately, with technical difficulties there, I thought I was streaming and qualifying my game. My PlayStation said I did, but unfortunately YouTube didn't obviously think I was streaming. So we are live. We're live for the race, qualifying. Nothing special anyway. A fabulous lap by Mr. Reggie there at the end to snatch pole position. But now we are waiting for the 5 red lights to get going. We have 10 drivers, so everyone racing for points today. Which driver will take home the most is the question. We will soon find out, as we just wait now for the go ahead for the lights. So here we are to 5 red lights for the British Grand Prix in reverse. It's lights out and away we go, and it's a great getaway from Mr. Reggie. It looks like he's going to have the lead into turn 1 as they all break. I think that's a McLaren of ST gone a little bit wide out of one, but it's Reggie who leads from Hyper. That's Tio making up places back into... Oh no, that's not Tio, that's still Caden in P3. Tio remaining in P4. I think that's Quiet Boy up to P5. So the Vipers lost places off the start. One of the other Mercedes of Strange and McT I think is behind Natpack, as it looks like M Stowe is making up ground as well, as he's already lost ground. But we can see the top 5 have already broken away, and Hyper looking to get right on the back of Mr. Reggie. We'll see how quickly the tyres fall off, as that's Caden Conway onto the grass and around after Cops. That's a big moment there, and Caden dropping all the way back to the back of the pack very early on in this race. We look to see Hyper still trying to gain here on Mr. Reggie. Mr. Reggie already derating. Have burnt a lot of battery in this opening lap. I think the same with Tio, already derating. Hyper right on the back of the Mercedes driver here. We'll see now how he gets on as he heads towards the start finish line now, right on the back of the Mercedes as he goes to the inside. This could be an excellent move. He tries it down the inside of into Vale. Hyper, they're side by side, a little bit of banging wheels. Reggie still has the inside line. That's good racing, and it's good defending from Reggie to be able to keep position here as they head into turn of Stowe here now, as Tio dives down the inside of Hyper and takes P2. We'll have DRS. Both of them has DRS, but Tio has a bit of a slipstream off Reggie, and he's able to take the place off Hyper there, who goes wide, and it might allow Quiet Boy to go right round the outside into Beckett's and Maggots, and he's up into P3. And it's been an absolute disaster of a second lap here for Hyper, because he was nearly into P1, and it looks like he's going to get P3 back, because Quiet Boy goes flying onto the grass there, loses a lot of time, and just lets Hyper through without a fight. ST battling away with Viper back here, as I think M Stowe got lap 1 damage. He came into the pit there and is out already on a set of hard tyres. So we watch them all head towards, I think all of them kind of gaining into a single DRS train here now, as they all battle on their way through the loop and into village, as we watch Hyper try and get his positions back that he just lost there on the second lap of this race. So see Hyper go a little bit wide, and that's not going to be great. I wonder if time penalties will play into the occasion today. They did ever so slightly in the last race as well, as M Stowe, he's struggling here at the moment. I think he's had a spin, and he's now 40 seconds off the nearest car, so that's not good at all for our championship leader, who, of course, you look at anyone racing here today, to finish the race you have to finish 75% of the race to get points here today. So We'll see whether they do or not. We see Mr. Reggie get onto the grass there and gets very, very bumpy. Theo thinking of trying to get by him. Stranger McD retires in the pit lane, I think that was. So there's Mercedes hoping that Reggie will be taking home all the points today, because Stranger McD will be taking home none, as he didn't finish 75% of the race. So whatever happened back there, what was the reasoning for that? That's the two, or kind of everyone still in that DRS train. Jonesy Boy got hauled up a little bit, and because of that he's already now into the pits to make his first pit stop. So the tyres are starting to fall off, it seems, and I think if there is any sort of alternate strategy, we will start to see a bit of a decline in the racing. Drivers starting to pull away from others as the tyre age kind of starts to kick in. We'll have to wait and see who has the best tyre management today. What has Jonesy Boy gone on to? Does M. Stowe have much pace to maybe get back by him? He won't. So, still a lot to do. We'll see if Jonesy Boy has any sort of pace to perform any sort of undercut. It's the yellow flag. Caden Conway on a bit of a spin on the exit of the field, or Brooklands I should say. So any driver come into the pits, only Quiet Boy is going to come in now. Lap 6 was his window. And now it's a safety car. Caden Conway, I think, may have hit the pit barriers, and it is a safety car. So probably one of the only safety cars that will probably happen in this race due to the lack of drivers, but it's come out at the perfect time and the worst time for John's Boy, and probably the worst time for Quiet Boy as well. Quiet Boy would have lost a lot of time slowing down there for the safety car, and it's everyone ahead. None of them are double stacking. All of them are given the chance now. M Stowe is going to come out on the soft tyre, so they're not going to really last long at all. Let's see what kind of strategy he has with them. Maybe it's softs for a bit, and then a medium, and then I don't know. I don't think it'd be. It's very difficult to use the softs in any sort of strategy here. We'll see what everyone will do. I'm assuming they'll all come in. And they will definitely all come in. It's given the likes of and Theo was unable to slow down for the pit lane. He's picked up a 10-second time penalty, which will certainly affect his race. He'll have to serve that in the next stop. So that's 10 seconds back to the next car. That is an awful shame, especially with this safety car. Everyone's going to be bunched up. So Mr. Reggie doesn't get held up. He's out alright. Hyper nearly getting by Theo there, but not quite. ST in fourth, and Viper just behind him. I wonder if Theo will make a decision. I think he has. I think he's changed onto softs there to now go back into the pits and go on to maybe a hard or a medium. It's probably his plan. So the safety car is in this lap. Wait to see when Reggie will go. Hyper back in the top two. Waits quite a while, but he's gone, and we're back underway here in Britain. Heads down towards Vale, still in the lead as Hyper goes a little bit wide again. You see everyone getting away quite smoothly so far. We've had two retirements, Strange McD and Caden taking home no points for the Racing Bulls or Mercedes teams. Well, Mr. Reggie can of course bring home points for the Mercedes team, as M Stowe looking to get by, and as well as Tio getting by the Viper and Johnsy Boy here, heading down towards Luffield now as there's yellow flags, and it's Johnsy Boy who's around and has retired from the race. So we're down to only 7 with 15 laps or so remaining. Hyper looking to get by Mr. Reggie here. As Tio picks up the penalty for multiple warnings. Hyper still looking to put Mr. Reggie under a bit of pressure here. Hyper, it's a load of speed now, looking to go around the outside into Luffield here. Mr. Reggie defending well again. Hyper maybe preparing for a run down the Wellington Straight. Of course, no DRS enabled, so he won't get that much overspeed, but he is going to be right on the back of the Mercedes driver here. As they start lap 11 here. Still eyeing up a move to get by. He'll get an opportunity now because DRS is opened. Reggie just a bit too far ahead. Tio looking to try and get by ST here. The first and only driver with a time penalty at the moment. M Stowe and the Viper right at the back here at the moment. Both of them are struggling. Championship leader M Stowe really struggling here at the moment. Maybe doesn't even have a setup on or something. He's just struggling altogether, but wants to take home as many points as he can for his championship battle, as his two championship contenders both unavailable today. Hyper still right on the back of Reggie, a lot closer this time through Brooklands, but of course won't have any DRS down the Wellington Straight. A straight that probably should have DRS, unfortunately doesn't. Trying to get right on the back of the Mercedes to launch a move, but I think he's finding it incredibly hard to overtake here. Oh, and Hyper. A little bit of a spin there. Going out of the loop. Sorry about being just very quiet. Just been a bit sick this week, so the voice isn't very great at the moment, as you can tell. So I'm trying to just commentate on the key moments, and there hasn't been many key moments in this race. It's kind of been a fairly simple race, not many overtakes, and if there was to be any moves, I definitely would comment on it. I am watching it. We're nearly just about halfway through this race now. We've had one safety car, we've had 3 retirements, and we've 7 racers racing for a race win here, all pretty much separated by less than a tenth of a second, except Quiet Boy to the front 2, who are really racing away, but very low on ERS at the moment, so maybe struggling. ST or M Stowe into the pits now for a fresh set of tyres. So is this maybe his last set? He has he's done 8 laps on those softs surprisingly, but he's going on to a hard, so that's probably M Stowe to the end. None of these drivers will get this hard tyre to the end. We'll see how far they can get it, because after that I think it's going to be a medium to the end. So who's going to be the bravest? I think Hyper is going to be the bravest, because he's going to go for it down the inside of Copse, and I think he's just gone a little bit wide. He may have had to brake or something, because Mr. Reggie with a fantastic switchback to keep the lead of the race. As we watch them battle now through Luffield, I had all this blocked by the spectator menu as we see them going through Brooklyn's Mr. Reggie defending well. This has been some fabulous battling between the two. Hyper looking to maybe go down the inside again, but just thought better of it. Knew that wasn't the option. Maybe had a little look into the loop. Decided to back off. And now the two of them 2.5 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. And still a lot of work to do to secure a race win for any of them. Hyper right on the back still of Mr. Reggie as they head into Vale. Braking, Hyper rotating the car through during braking. It's very, very good driving from the Kick Sauber driver, but equally as good defending from Mr. Reggie. Hyper looking down the inside, and they've touched into Stowe. Was enough room left there? I think Hyper will say not. Mr. Reggie will be saying there was plenty of room, and he drove into the side of me. But Hyper now dropping back because of that, and will not be happy with that incident. We'll see now what the rest of the race comes. Is that going to be a defining moment in this race? Let's hope not. Let's hope there's more racing from the two of these, as Hyper goes a little bit wide out of Copse there. So still struggling to gain on the Viper, even in clean air here at the moment. Maybe his tyres. No, never mind. He is gaining. So maybe it was just a section of the track he was in. Quiet Boy and ST both into the pits, both coming out behind M Stowe, so M Stowe is gaining time on the current hard runners. He will try, maybe, take them till the end, pit on lap 14, so he's 14 laps to take them. It's going to be a very, very hard task. We'll see if they will go the distance. Hyper losing time now on Mr. Reggie. It's getting into that stage where I think those tyres are going to be starting to scream. But the question is, I don't think they'll be able to do a medium to the end. So it could be still another 2-stop, unless any of these have another hard tyre in the garage. Let's see, because I think that's Hyper. No, he's not coming into the pits. Let's see, will Tio? No. The Viper will. Now the question is, does the Viper, who comes in well too quickly and picks up a 10-second penalty, does he have another set of hards? Is he going to be able to go hard to hard and finish this race in one stop? No, it's another set of mediums. No, it is another set of hards. So he did bring the harder allocation. He has another set of hard tyres, and he will go to the end. So will the likes of M Stowe, who, well, will he go to the end? That's going to be a question, because he has a lot of laps to do on those hards. We'll see if he can, but he's pushing on hard anyway to begin with. And I think he is currently in a net lead of this race. So we'll see. I think that's around the pit stop gap here. So it could be a very interesting change of position soon. I think Hyper and Reggie trying to extend this tyre as long as they can, but in doing so are losing so much time to M Stowe that they're going to probably give up track position here, and will, in case they don't have another hard tyre in the garage, they will have to go medium to the end, which I think they'll have to go in. They can go in next lap if they can, and maybe get a medium 8 laps to the end. I could only really get it 7 laps before that was at 80%. Hyper's into the pits, so we'll see. First of all, he can't. He came in again well too quickly, didn't avoid the penalty. Tio comes in very slowly this time to make sure he avoids it, so Hyper could be race ruined there. Tio, let's see what he has. He has a medium tyre that's going on. So how long has Hyper got? Very, very long pit lane this is. M Stowe will come out. It's a medium tyre as well for Hyper, so he will be quick in this next part of the race. M Stowe is looking like he may get by, or it's going to be very close. I think that the pit limiter is going to be a good bit, so M Stowe does get by. M Stowe is essentially in the net lead of this race. Hyper comes out on this medium tyre, will chase down M Stowe, possibly try and get an undercut on Mr. Reggie. Those mediums going to last 8 or 9 odd laps here now. We'll see. He has the pace. The 10-second penalty is probably going to be the thing that does it for him, that throws away his first race win here, as M Stowe got it in him to somehow go from last to first in this race and pretty much secure the championship with 5 rounds to go. We'll have to wait and see. Mr. Reggie coming out of village now, and he's going to go even more laps, so he's going to take these tyres pretty much till failure. He has 26 seconds back from M Stowe, so he's making sure that these mediums, when he goes onto them, are definitely, he will definitely get his mediums to the end. That's without a doubt. Have to see if Hyper can get by M Stowe quickly and avoid any sort of undercut. I think M Stowe isn't even going to fight this. He'll probably just let Hyper by. We'll see now as he's going to try a little switchback into the Vale chicane. M Stowe is fighting it slightly, but I don't think he has to. He's a 10-second penalty. Hyper, yep, lets him by. Hyper's going to blast away into the distance. He needs to get 10 seconds ahead of M Stowe and whenever Mr. Reggie pits to try and get by. Little bit of weaving there to try and stop any sort of re-overtake. I don't think M Stowe is interested, or is he? He's going to go down the inside here, and he's going to take back P2 off Hyper. So this is a little bit of a battle here that's keeping things a little bit interesting. ST and Quiet Boy battling as well. Hyper down the inside into Cops and gets the position back to P2 as here's the OG battle back again, but not for long because the Vipers got involved and got by ST. Haas looking to take home some mega points here to secure possibly a Drivers' and Constructors' Championship here. Quiet Boy still in the iconic Williams that he would have won the championship. He won here last year. He took the race away from Hyper. Of course, now they were racing the other way round last year. Mr. Reggie still out on those hard tyres. 13 laps on the hard tyres. And of course, you don't have to take into account that well, that was a mega stint from Mr. Reggie. I think he maybe knows what the pits are here because Hyper 23 seconds back. He has now that 2.7 second gap to M. Stowe's on those hards. He'll get them, probably just about get them to the end, but Mr. Reggie will come out on a fresh medium. He also managed to avoid any sort of penalty in the pit lane, which is going to cost the Viper and Hyper. Hyper is going to be well in front of Mr. Reggie. I think Mr. Reggie is going to have a little bit of work to do here because he's going to come out in 5th or 6th place. We'll see now. I think he's going to merge just behind Quiet Boy. He's come out in 4th, so he has quite a bit of work to do here on those fresh mediums just to get by M. Stowe and win this race for Mercedes. We'll have to wait and see. He'll be on very quick mediums to those hards that are already going to be starting to feel it. We'll have to see. He's literally 6 laps, qualifying laps to the end on those mediums, and he's got by Quiet Boy like he wasn't even there. And he's going to have DRS here on M. Stowe, and I said he had a bit of work to do. I don't think he has any work to do because he has DRS on M. Stowe. He's going to look for it down the inside. Lovely bit of racing between the two, but it's very, very easy for Mr. Reggie, who now has 3.3 seconds back to Hyper. And if Hyper didn't pick up that penalty, we'd be in for a very interesting last few laps. But I don't think it is, because Mr. Reggie will probably catch up and he'll probably overtake him. And Hyper maybe won't put up much of a fight due to that penalty he picked up in the pit lane, which is, well, I don't think there's any way really to get rid of that. If he sped into the pit lane, he sped into the pit lane. I can't not give penalties out for that. So we'll see now what kind of pace he has in his tyres. Will Hyper even get those tyres to the end is the question. Everyone here will score points. That's definitely 75% of the race completed. So if any of them do have an incident now or don't want to race the final 5 laps, they can just retire. But I think all of them have a little bit to race for because they're all in a very, very favourable position right now. Quiet Boy, everyone behind M. Stowe looking to get a podium. Mr. Reggie looking to chase down Hyper for the win, and I think he's going to do that. I think Hyper's tyres already probably in the 50% window. Really probably starting to struggle. Mr. Reggie's tyres still pretty much brand new. So we'll see if M. Stowe, if his tyres can go the distance. Another 2 laps on those hards, and it's not like he was on the previous set of tyres where he was kind of nurturing them a bit. he's been pushing them a little bit hard here, trying to defend positions and try and stay ahead of the cars behind. Mr. Reggie nearly within a second here of Hyper already. It's only been pretty much a lap since he got by M. Stowe to chase down Hyper, and he's already got in the DRS zone by the next lap. So with just under 4 laps remaining, it's going to be Mr. Reggie to take the lead of the race and win his first race in Formula Aero. Hyper trying to extend that his lead as much as he can, try and even just take home a podium here today. At the moment, it's looking like it's going to be P5 for Hyper. As we see Mr. Reggie gaining on the Kick Sauber. He has no interest in trying to get by him into Copse. Oh, but he's gone a bit wide. That's not helped him one bit at all. They're still both gaining on M. Stowe, who's defending behind with him. Mr. Reggie, maybe his tyres are starting to get a little bit like that's how quick the tyres really start to fall off here. Maybe his. He's starting to slide a bit. Both of them starting to struggle with tyres here. And Mr. Reggie only on his 3 laps now. So can Hyper see out the remaining few laps on these tyres and take home first place on the road, which will be a confidence booster if anything. As he picks up a 3-second penalty, which isn't going to help his case of trying to win this race. Right, well, no one's going to probably invite me to get back in, so that's the end of that. I'm going to get the results for you now. Right, we'll see. I'm going to get up something here. Right. Um, it's ended on a draw.